One of the biggest criticisms towards Battle for Neighborville is the marketing, more so the lack of it. PopCap dropped this game out of nowhere, and it's commonly agreed that this marketing strategy led to the game dying 11 months after. No huge announcement at E3 or physical promotional events, straight up nothing. The most acknowledgement the game got before release was the PvZ Twitter announcing that they were making another console title, which is beyond stupid. The community had known about the game for months due to constant leaks surfacing and people at PopCap being very unsubtle about it. Battle for Neighborville was at Gamescom 2019 at a private showing, which is ironic because the entire chat during the livestream was spamming questions about where the game is. Only select creators and journalists were able to play it behind doors, yet some journalists uploaded gameplay to their YouTube channels, and it was never taken down. So what's the point of keeping it a secret? The developers weren't quiet about it either. One of the people working on the game had an entire puzzle set up leading to Founders Edition release. Founders Edition was a 6-week period starting on September 4th to the 30th. Despite them saying it's not a beta test, it's pretty much a beta test. Nobody knew Founders Edition was a thing until they dropped it out of nowhere, partially because nobody solved the puzzle, for a good reason, but I'll get into that. So, who was the developer that started this? Well, Justin Wiebe, the creative director for both Garden Warfare 1 and 2, now here for the third entry. He started making a series of cryptic and confusing tweets for a week straight.
Honestly, it's okay using a lemon for a pillow.
Some say when you eat a lychee, you can see things from other dimensions. Some say it's just a fruit. What say you?
Fruit is the only thing that really matters. For example, today I ate a single grape.
It's not about coming in first. In fact, coming in last is the most important, especially when you get a last place prize like a watermelon.
Happy Count Your Sucks Friday. Unbelievably, I found a pomegranate in my sock drawer this morning.
Here's you looking at me, looking at you, but thinking about pineapple.
Everything you need to know is in the past. It's the sum of all your experiences, leading to where you are now. Right now, for example, I'm holding an olive and contemplating its future.
And the numbers will flow like a kiwi floating down a gentle stream.
Yeah, so that's literally all the information we were given over the span of 8 days. Nobody solved this, partially because it's so vague and not enough time was given to think about the clues. On September 3rd, he was like, dang, people didn't solve it. Yeah, I wonder why. Anyways, how do you solve it? First off, pay attention to all the fruits. Lemon, lychee, grape, watermelon, pomegranate, pineapple, olive, and kiwi. So you know how the alphabet has letters? We all do, right? Well, each letter has an order. A is first, B is second, C is third, and so on. Well, that's important here because it gives each number a value. L is 12, E is 5, M is 13, O is 15, N is 14. It's the sum of all your experiences leading up to where you are now. AKA, now we add them up. Lemon is 59. It's not about coming in first. In fact, coming in last is the most important. So ignore the 5, the only important number is the 9, so we have 9. Let's do another. Lychee. L is 12, Y is 25, C is 3, H is 8, and E is 5. Add it all together, 58. The last number is 8. And if you did grape, you'd get 7. So what is this? Well, it's a countdown. Every day, a fruits digit would count down. Kiwi gave you 2. On the last day, Battle for Neighborville was officially unveiled. This was the only official build-up to Battle for Neighborville releasing. Had people solved the mystery, people would have known that something was very close on the horizon, but that didn't happen. I think it's a cool puzzle, but it was way too vague to even solve. The important clues were given after nobody solved it, when they should have been more apparent. Also, a lot of people don't follow the developers. This should have been something held on the official PvZ account, not a random dev's Twitter. But regardless, it happened. People forgot about it shortly after, and it was quickly brushed aside until now. This game's marketing is so weird. Thank you guys for getting me to 25,000 subscribers. It really means a lot. And thank you to my channel members for your additional support.